So 3 space.
No.
And now for our feature presentation.
Okay, everybody, I've decided to go ahead and immediately proceed with my 12th game of Jeopardy for the Super Nintendo. And what a run I'm having with this game, because so far I have achieved $280,000. Let's see if I can win some more. If you all can recall back to my first game when I won $10,000, since then I've brought that $10,000 to $280,000. Let's see if I can win more. Only 20 grand away from $300,000. Here are the categories: 5-letter words, Africa, birds of prey, all that jazz, 19th century, and finally, kitty literature. Okay. Interesting categories. Here we go. 5-letter words, 100.
The answer is
Used by a carpenter, a master sergeant, and a dentist. What is a drill? I'll take 5-letter words for 200.
the answer is
A lady's handbag, or something done to lips before a kiss. What is purse? Five-letter words for 300.
the answer is
A police wagon, a rice field, or Arthur Chayefsky. What is patty? 5-letter words for 400.
the answer is
Hamlet said, "Frailty, thy name is this." What is woman? Five-letter words for 500.
the answer is
In Czech, it's Herrick. In German, Schauspieler. And in Hollywood, usually unemployed. What is actor? Well done in that category. Africa for 100, please.
the answer is
African country where you go to dance with the Watusi with real Watusis. What is Burundi? Africa for 200, excuse me, 200.
the answer is
The lingua franca of East Africa, it's written in Arabic script. Jenny. Oh. And well, Jenny doesn't know. Lingua franca. What is, let's say what is the Rosetta Stone? No. There's a little money on that one. Nobody? Jim? And he doesn't know either, so everybody lost money on that one. Swahili. Oh, Swahili. Africa 300.
the answer is
Mobutu Sese Seko, formerly J.D. Mobutu, runs this country, formerly the Belgian Congo. What is Zaire? Africa for 400.
the answer is
The most populous South African province, it's located north of the Vaal River. What is Transvaal? Africa 500.
the answer is
This small Mali town, synonymous with faraway places, was a great medieval trade center. What is Timbuktu? Let's go ahead and take Birds of Prey 100.
The answer is
It's also known as the chaparral cock. Beep beep. What is the roadrunner? Take Birds of Prey for 200, please.
the answer is
Of a kuvaz, a kudu, or a kookaburra, the one that's a bird of prey. What is a kookaburra? Take Birds of Prey for 300, please.
the answer is
When being trained for this sport, birds of prey are broken to the hood. What is falconry? I'll take Birds of Prey for 400.
the answer is
The vast majority of bald eagles in the U.S. live in this state. What's Alaska? And Birds of Prey for 500, please. Daily double. I'm the only player with any money right now. 3,600 to be exact. Let's bet it all. Here's the clue in Birds of Prey. Because of its feeding habits, this brown and white bird is commonly called the fish hawk. What is the... No. Not the tarantula hawk. What is the osprey? I am darn glad I changed my answer in time. All that jazz 100.
the answer is
Instrument Satchmo played. What is the trumpet? All that jazz 200.
the answer is
As Duke Ellington wrote, it don't mean a thing if it ain't got this. What is that swing? It don't mean a thing if it ain't got swing. All that jazz 300.
the answer is
Scott Joplin's brand of music. It brought jazz out of the fancy houses. Jim? Ragtime. Kitty Literature 100.
the answer is
After the ogre turned himself into one of these, Puss in Boots ate him. What is a mouse? Kitty Literature 200.
the answer is
He was bred and born in a briar patch. Who is Brer Rabbit? Kitty Literature 3.
the answer is
In the Hans Christian Andersen tale, she is born inside a tulip-like flower. Who is Thumbelina? Kitty Literature 400.
the answer is
One version says she slept in the hearth, another that she used to sit in the chimney corner. Who is Cinderella? Kitty Literature 500, please.
the answer is
Where three darling children and Peter Pan always fly. What is Never Never Land? Alright, $9,000. All that jazz for.
the answer is
In 1924, Paul Whiteman introduced this first Gershwin concert jazz piece. What is Rhapsody in Blue? All that jazz for 500.
the answer is
Mel and Ella excel at this, singing meaningless syllables instead of words. What is scatting? Uh-huh. 19th century 100.
The answer is
3.5 years after he was buried in New Orleans, Jefferson Davis was reburied in this state capital. Jenny. Richmond, Virginia. Yep. Out of the hole with Jenny now. No, she's at minus 100, so 200. Sorry.
the answer is
In 1882, Charles J. Guiteau was hanged for assassinating this man. Who is James Garfield? $300.
the answer is
He wrote his first operetta, Prince Ananias, in 1894, 16 years before Naughty Marietta. Jenny? Who is Victor Herbert? Correct. 400.
the answer is
This ornate art style, featuring flowing, curving lines, flourished in the late 1800s. Jim. Art Nouveau, whatever. You got it right. Now the last clue.
the answer is
While trying to solve the slavery problem in 1850, he said, "I would rather be right than president." Who is Henry Clay? So at the end of the Jeopardy round, I'm at 10,600, Jim 500, Jenny 200. So she'll go first in Double Jeopardy. And just like that, I'm in the 5 figures even before Double Jeopardy. So we're going to have a big payday. I can feel it. And I'm going to break 300 grand in 12 games, hopefully. Here we go.
Here are the categories.
And our 6 categories are food and drink, world of fashion, parades, actors and roles, potpourri, and finally, number please. Okay, I like these categories. Let's begin. Potpourri, 200.
The answer is
Only hope remained after her box was opened. Who's Pandora? Oops. I'll take potpourri for 400.
the answer is
Islam's holiest city. What is Mecca? Potpourri for 600.
the answer is
The nation's largest single user of almonds is this chocolate maker. What is Hershey? Potpourri for 800.
the answer is
The story of Paramus and her inspired Romeo and Juliet. Who is Thisbe? It's putting me over $12,000. Potpourri for 1,000.
the answer is
Only Universal Studios special effects and Moses could part it. What is the Red Sea? Making things very difficult for Jim and Jenny. That's how Jeopardy's played. Nothing personal. Food and drink, 200.
the answer is
Besides corn, the main ingredient in succotash. What are lima beans? Food and drink for 400.
the answer is
Similar to ravioli, this pasta is cut in rounds, filled, and formed into rings. What is rigatoni? No, it is not rigatoni. Lose a little money there. Let's go to Jim. But I'm still in the lead, so no complaints. Oh, and he doesn't know. He just made a turkey of himself. Jenny. Tortellini. Ah, derp. Tortellini. Okay. World of Fashion 200.
The answer is
The hat in the Mexican hat dance. What is a sombrero? I'll take World of Fashion for 400, please.
the answer is
South Seas garb worn by Dorothy Lamour on the road. What is a sarong? World of Fashion for 600.
the answer is
Where on his body an Arab would wear the traditional keffiyeh? What is on the head? World of Fashion for 800. Daily double. And I have a big lead right now. 14,600. Nobody is even close to me. I'm going to bet it all. For 29,200, here's the clue. At about 7 yards long, it's the loose body wrap worn by Hindu women. What is a sari? 29,200. World of Fashion 1,000.
the answer is
The sash worn with the Japanese kimono. What is... Oh, well, Jim locked me out, but it doesn't matter, because if I can hold on to this money, I'll have over 300 grand. And, well, Jim got it right. The obi. Now where to? Parades for 200.
the answer is
1988 was the year of this creature, which traditionally leads the annual Chinese New Year parade. What is the dragon? I'll take parades for 400.
the answer is
Parades on this day might honor Flora, the Roman goddess of spring, or a country's laborers. What is May Day? Parades for 600.
the answer is
This had to be stoked up for the performance that traditionally came last in the circus parade. What is a calliope? Parades for 800.
the answer is
For most of its route, the Tournament of Roses parade follows this Pasadena Boulevard. What is Colorado Boulevard? Oops. Parades for 1,000.
the answer is
Annual British parade that arose from the need to show mercenary troops which flag to follow. What is Dropping the Collar? Good for another 1,000. I would like to have food and drink for
the
600.
answer is
Before the 1820s, this meal was called dinner. What is lunch? I have a lot of money sitting in front of me right now. Looking at 300 grand. Food and drink for 800, please.
the answer is
Called Nervous Pudding, it became popular after introduction of this trademark brand in 1902. What is Jell-O? Food and drink for 1,000.
the answer is
Tripe, is this part of a cow or sheep? What is the stomach? Sitting pretty right now. Good for 1,000. Actors and roles for 200.
the answer is
Karen Valentine, Sandra Dee, Sally Richfield, and Karen Richmond have all played this girl, Midget. Who is Gidget? Actors and roles for 400. The other daily double. And I have $34,800. How much of that do I want to put at risk? I have to go 15,200. Okay, here's the clue in actors and roles. Cary Grant played the Mock Turtle in this 1933 fantasy film classic. I could have gone all in on this clue, but I had no idea what the clue was going to be. What is Alice in Wonderland? $50 grand. Actors roll
The answer
600.
is
He was Lindbergh going to Paris and Mr. Smith going to Washington. Jenny locked me out. That showed. James Stewart. Look at that money I have sitting in front of me. $50,000. Number, please, 200.
the answer is
The number of points on a compass or the number of permanent teeth in the normal human mouth. What is 32? Number, please, for 400.
the answer is
The number of colors traditionally identified in a rainbow or spectrum. What is 7? Number, please, for 600, please.
the answer is
Offices of Baskin-Robbins are at this number on Baskin-Robbins Place in Glendale, California. And Jim had the nerve to lock me out. 31. Yep. Doesn't really much matter, though, because it's going to be a runaway game no matter what happens. Number, please, 800.
the answer is
In Treasure Island, the pirates sing at this number of Man on a Dead Man's Chest, yo ho ho. What is 15? Number, please, for 1,000.
the answer is
A solid colored ball with the highest number in a standard game of pocket billiards. What is 8? I'll take actors and roles for 800.
the answer is
Character played by both Diana Ross and Judy Garland in separate movie musicals. What is, who is Dorothy? Now the last clue.
the answer is
He's played Waldo's Uncle Quincy in cartoons and James Dean's dad in Rebel Without a Cause, and Jenny locked me out. Jim Backus. That's correct. So at the end of Double Jeopardy, Jenny has 2,200, Jim 1,700, and me $53,200. Final Jeopardy is about to commence. Category is the calendar. How much of my $53,200 do I want to put at risk? I'm going to do just $1,800. Here's the clue. Year that fell 7 years after Lincoln's Gettysburg Address. What is 1920? Or wait, what is 1950? 1950. I'm going to change my answer. It's going to give me $55,000. Look at all this money. Now let's go to Alex Trebek.
final Jeopardy answer is
It said 1920, but then I changed it to 1950, and I'm glad I did. Made it very difficult for Jim. He's at 3,400 though. Is Jenny's total going to go up? Nope, she's going to go down to 1,000. I had said 1950. Bringing me to $55,000 this game, and in 12 games I've won $335,000. And I have no plans to stop now. Well, I have to stop for this video, but I will come back for my 13th game soon. And who knows, 400 grand might be in my future. See y'all next time.